Welcome, sit back, and let this story guide you into peaceful dreams. Lobelia and Kala, Adventures in the Hills. This story is about the heartwarming friendship between Lobelia, a woman with a love for nature, and Kala, a lost chipmunk, as they explore the hills and find solace in each other's company. Once upon a time, in a peaceful village nestled among rolling hills, there lived a kind-hearted woman named Lobelia. Lobelia had a deep love for nature and spent most of her time exploring the hills and the forest. One sunny afternoon, while walking along a well-trodden path, she stumbled upon a little chipmunk named Kala. Kala was lost and seemed quite frightened. Seeing the tiny, trembling creature, Lobelia gently picked her up and whispered words of comfort. From that day on, a beautiful friendship blossomed between Lobelia and Kala. Lobelia showed Kala all her favorite spots in the hills. They would sit by the sparkling stream, enjoying the music of the water flowing over rocks and listen to the songs of birds hidden among the trees. In return, Kala showed Lobelia secret trails and hidden nooks that only a tiny chipmunk could know. They collected wildflowers and berries, making necklaces and tiny feasts to enjoy together. In day, dark clouds gathered over the hills, and a heavy storm struck. Lobelia and Kala sought shelter in a cozy cave. The storm raged outside, but inside the cave, they huddled together, sharing stories and nibbling on acorns and dried fruits. The warmth of the fire Lobelia built kept them safe and snug. When the storm passed, the hills glistened with fresh rain, and a brilliant rainbow arched across the sky. Lobelia and Kala walked out hand in paw, marveling at the beauty of the world around them. Their friendship grew stronger with each adventure. They learned the true meaning of harmony between humans and nature, always looking out for each other. As the sun set over the hills, painting the sky with hues of pink and gold, Lobelia and Kala knew that they had found a forever friend in one another, making every moment spent together a cherished memory. Let's turn to the next chapter in tonight's adventure. The celebration of geranium and Mafalafa. This story is about geranium and mock's heartwarming celebration of spring in a magical garden. Once upon a time in a small village, lived a kind-hearted woman named Geranium. She was known for her beautiful garden full of vibrant flowers. One evening, under a silver crescent moon, a flickering light caught her eye. It was Ma, a tiny fairy with shimmering wings. Ma was searching for a place to celebrate the arrival of spring. Geranium welcomed Ma into her garden and they quickly became friends. Together, they planned a grand celebration. Geranium gathered colorful flowers, while Ma sprinkled fairy dust to light the night. Her preparations lit up the village, and all the villagers were invited. Children danced under the stars, and elders shared stories by the fire. Ma performed magical tricks that left everyone in awe. Geranium's garden became a magical haven of light, laughter, and love. As the night ended, Ma gave Geranium a glowing flower as a token of their friendship. They promised to celebrate together every year, marking the start of an everlasting tradition. A new story begins to guide you closer to sleep. He and Katria's surprising discoveries. This story is about a girl named P and her cat Tishri as they embark on a surprising adventure and find hidden treasures, becoming renowned explorers in their village. Once upon a time, in a cozy little village nestled between the green hills and the sparkling river, there lived a kind-hearted girl named P and her beloved cat, Putria. P, with her warm brown eyes and soft curly hair, adored everything about nature. Every morning, she would take a stroll through the meadows, while Putria, A sleek gray cat with bright emerald eyes would trot alongside her, sniffing the air with curiosity. One sunny afternoon, T and Katri decided to venture further than they had ever gone before. They crossed the familiar meadows and found themselves at the edge of a dense forest. The sunlight filtering through the trees made the forest seem almost magical, with beams of light dancing on the leaves. He could hear the faint sound of a babbling brook and the melodious songs of birds hidden within the foliage. "Let's explore, Katria," he whispered, her eyes sparkling with excitement. Katria mewed in agreement, her tail flicking back and forth. As they walked deeper into the forest, they discovered a path lined with the most beautiful, vibrant flowers P had ever seen. The flowers seemed to glow with a light of their own, and their sweet fragrance filled the air. Katria darted ahead, her tiny paws barely making a sound on the soft earth. She suddenly stopped and tilted her head, her ears twitching at the sound of rustling leaves. Curious, T followed her. To their surprise, they found a tiny hidden cave, its entrance covered with ivy. "I've never seen this before," P said, her voice filled with wonder. Carefully, they both stepped inside. The cave was illuminated by tiny, glowing mushrooms that grew along the walls. Katria sprinted forward and began to paw at something that glittered in the dim light. He approached and gasped. It was a small, intricately designed chest. With trembling hands, she opened it to find treasures beyond her wildest dreams. Shimmering jewels, delicate golden trinkets, and a parchment outlining a treasure map. "This is amazing, Katria. We found a real treasure," T exclaimed, hugging her cat. T treated her loudly, clearly pleased with their find. They couldn't wait to share their discovery with the rest of the village. As they made their way back, they were greeted by the vibrant colors of sunset painting the sky in hues of orange, pink, and gold. He felt a sense of pure happiness, knowing that life's greatest treasures are often found in the most unexpected places. From that day on, T and Katria became renowned explorers, known for their surprising discoveries and the joy they brought to their village. They continued to go on many more adventures together, always finding wonder in the world around them. Let's continue with another tale to warm your heart. Hana and Yuri, A Journey to Clarity. This story is about a kind-hearted girl named Hana and a phoenix named Yuri, who embark on a magical journey to spread clarity and light to those in need. In a quaint village nestled between mountains and forests, there lived a kind-hearted girl named Hana. Every morning, she would collect fresh dew from the flowers to make tea. One day, while wandering through the meadow, she encountered an enchanting sight, a phoenix named Yuri. Yuri was no ordinary bird. His feathers shimmered in a spectrum of gold and crimson, casting a warm glow wherever he flew. Intrigued, Anna approached Yuri cautiously and offered him some of her tea. To her surprise, Yuri spoke. "Thank you, kind soul. I have been searching for someone with your clarity of heart." Hannah's eyes widened. "Clarity of heart? What do you mean?" Yuri explained. "Many people have hearts clouded with doubt and confusion. But you, dear Hannah, are different. Your heart is pure, and for that, I wish to take you on a journey." Together, they soared into the sky, above the clouds, where dreams seemed almost tangible. During their journey, Yuri showed Hannah various realms where people were burdened by their lack of clarity. There were valleys of gloom where individuals lost their way, unable to see the path before them. Hannah felt a pang of sorrow for them and asked Yuri, "How can I help them?" Yuri responded, "By sharing your light and guiding them towards self-understanding." They descended to one such valley, where a young boy named Taro sat alone, his face shadowed with confusion. Hina approached Taro and spoke softly. "Taro, Sometimes the answers we seek are within us. Be still and find clarity in your heart. As Taro listened, a peaceful expression replaced his confusion. The journey continued, with Hannah spreading light and clarity wherever she went. Yuri and Hannah became an inseparable duo, their bond strengthening with each passing adventure. Finally, they returned to Hannah's village, where the townsfolk welcomed them with open arms. Hannah now knew that clarity wasn't just about seeing the world clearly, but also of having a clear heart, full of kindness and understanding. She continued to spread her light, her heart intertwined with Yuri's ethereal glow. And every night as the stars twinkled above, Hannah and Yuri would sit together, sipping dew tea, sharing stories and lighting up the night with their unwavering clarity. Close your eyes, sleep well, and good night.